this video, I'm going to share with you the single strategy that hundreds of digital agencies around the world are using to scale to multiple six figures a month, and that is directly responsible for generating over $3 million for my clients in directly attributable revenue. What I'm going to show you right now is what we teach inside our coaching program to our clients for tens of thousands of dollars. So if you're an agency owner who's doing between 20 and 50 grand a month and you want to scale your agency and hit 100 grand a month consistently, then this video is for you. And just so you know, this strategy actually works. It's worked for Simon Kelly, who went from 400 grand to over $1 million in annual recurring revenue, Brett Stone, who took his business from 0 to 25 grand a month inside 90 days, and Simon Major, who took his already seven-figure-a-year business and tripled it in annual recurring revenue. My team and I have mentored over 4,500 agency owners, and this strategy has worked for countless other agency owners who have used it to scale to multiple 6 and 7 figures a year. I've been in the agency space for 17 years, and I've tested pretty much every single strategy for getting clients that you can think of, whether it be cold emails, DMs, Facebook ads, Google ads, email marketing, content marketing, podcasting, YouTubing, you name it. And I stumbled upon this method while testing marketing channels, and I was trying to figure out what the best way to build trust and authority was with potential clients, because frankly, it's harder than ever to actually get clients to close. But why is that? Trust is at an all-time low, competition is through the roof, and clients have often been burnt before. Plus, the internet doesn't help. Everyone looks the same, which sucks for the genuinely good agencies out there. And let's not forget, information is more available than ever. Buyers are way more sophisticated now, so gone are the days where you could use sleazy sales techniques and get away with it. Not that we ever did that, of course. What does this mean for agency services? Well, they're a tough sell, much tougher than before. If you've managed to scale recently, you've probably got a big personal brand, some massive edge, or you're swimming in referrals. And here's the thing, you must be able to turn a complete stranger into someone who pays you and loves you. That's the whole game right now. You can't simply rely on referrals or warm prospects. It's really hard for the average agency owner to turn a complete stranger into a buyer consistently, and stuff that used to work just doesn't work well anymore. Spamming cold email scripts from 2021, running ads to a recurring offer, making content by following typical advice from content gurus. None of this works like it used to. And so I realized that to differentiate yourself from the rest, you need some sort of way to get your foot in the door, build a bit of trust, and prove your expertise before pitching a retainer. Now, if you're just some random person on the internet who's only been in business for a few years, you've probably built almost zero trust. So how do you prove yourself? The solution? Offer them something that's ridiculously low risk. I'm talking about a value to risk ratio of about 100 to 1. That's what you need to get people in the door as fast as possible. In other words, for every unit of risk to the prospect, you need to give them 100 units of value. Think about it. No one wakes up in the morning thinking, you know what? I'm going to pay some random dude on the internet 3 grand a month today. What a dream. It just doesn't happen. So what's the solution? You need to create an offer that can scale to cold traffic by making something that's low risk, medium to high upside, and easy to get started. Small in scope, so you don't have to take over their whole business. And you have to create value. If you don't, it's not sustainable. You might fool some people for a while, but eventually people will figure it out. So what's working right now for so many of our clients to eliminate this issue is what we call the paid discovery method, where instead of offering free consultations or strategy sessions, you charge for your initial meetings with potential clients. Now I know what you're thinking, won't that scare clients away? That's what I thought at first too, but the results tell a different story. These sessions are low ticket, low risk for the client, and the agencies we mentor who are selling them are converting an average of 85% into ongoing recurring revenue of 3 to 10 grand a month. That's massive. Think about it. Every 10 paid discovery sessions you do, you could potentially land 8 or 9 long-term clients. Because here's the thing, when clients pay for that first consultation, they're instantly more invested in the process. They're not just window shopping anymore, they've got skin in the game. And that makes a huge difference in how they approach you and your services. And so what this does is set the stage for a long-term profitable relationship with your clients. When you charge for that initial session, you're sending a clear message. Your time and expertise are valuable. And here's where it gets really interesting. We started calling these sessions digital roadmaps instead of consultations. It's not just a name change, it completely shifts how clients perceive the service, because now they're not just paying for your time, they're investing in a strategic plan for their future. Our clients are selling these roadmaps for anywhere between 500 and 5 grand one time, which for the high quality clients you should be targeting is a small investment with a huge potential upside. This rebranding was a total light bulb moment. Suddenly clients weren't focusing on the idea of having to pay for that first session, they saw it as the first step in their journey to scaling their agency. Now I know some of you might be worried about turning potential clients away with this approach. Trust me, I had the same concerns. But here's what we found. The clients who are willing to invest in a paid discovery session are usually the ones who want to work with you long term. They're serious about their business and they value your expertise. This method helps you avoid those time-wasting free consultations where prospects are just fishing for free advice with no intention of actually hiring you. We've all been there, right? Spending hours preparing for a meeting only to have the prospect ghost you afterwards. Paid discovery puts an end to that nonsense. Let me give you a real-world example of how this method works for one of of our clients, Simon Chin, who runs an agency specializing in email marketing for e-commerce store owners. We mentored Simon through the paid discovery method, resulting in multiple paid discovery clients converting to 12-month contracts, including one worth 70 grand a year. The thing with Simon was that they were already a 7-figure agency with a great team, but they needed longer client commitments. So we decided to leverage these digital roadmaps even further, because they not only work for helping you sign new clients, but also with client retention, which is just as important. Simon had a client who had initially planned to leave, but he used a roadmap to help turn them around and ended up converting into a 30 grand 6-month contract extension. And this happened because when you can show a client step by step how you plan to get them results and what you'll be focusing on, they can visualize working with you further and what that would entail, as well as how they're actually going to benefit from your services. But the benefits don't stop there. One of the biggest headaches in running an agency is scope creep. You know, when a project keeps expanding beyond its original boundaries. Paid discovery helps nip that in the bud. By establishing clear expectations and deliverables up front, you and your clients start on the same page and stay there. Another benefit we've seen across the board with our clients when they implement this strategy is that it can completely transform your day-to-day operations. One of the biggest challenges agency owners face is time management. When you're constantly juggling free consultations, it's hard to focus on your existing clients and projects. And with paid discovery, you can be more selective about the prospects you meet with. This frees up your time to deliver better results for your current clients, work on your business strategy, or even take that vacation you've been putting off for years. And it's not just about having more time. When you know a prospect is serious enough to invest in a discovery session, you can put more energy into preparing for that session. You can do deeper research, come up with more targeted strategies, and ultimately provide more value. So instead of rushing through a free 30-minute call, you can take the time to really understand their needs and challenges. And this deeper understanding leads to better solutions and stronger client relationships. So now we've gone over some of the benefits of these paid discovery sessions. How do you actually run one? Because if you don't do it correctly, this won't work. So I like to approach them as if I'm a journalist. I'm not there to pitch my services, I'm there to gather information. What are the client's goals? What challenges are they facing? What's worked for them in the past and what hasn't? And this journalist approach does two things. First, it helps the client feel heard and understood. They're not being sold to, they're being listened to. Second, it gives you the insights you need to create a truly tailored strategy. By the end of the session, you've got a gold mine of information to work with. If you want to check out the full script for free, just click the pop-up on the screen right now. And by implementing this approach, you're not just changing your pricing model, you're changing the way you interact with clients, the way you position your services, and ultimately the way you run your agency. So if you're feeling stuck in the feast or famine cycle of agency life, if you're tired of chasing after clients who don't value your work, or if you're simply ready to take your agency to the next level, I strongly encourage you to give paid discovery a try. At Agency Mavericks, we coach you through the full process of implementing this method, and we show you exactly how to start selling and delivering your own digital roadmap like the 420 plus other agencies around the world and counting. So if you're ready to get more of your perfect clients to say yes to start working with you, you want to turn these new clients into ongoing recurring revenue packages, and you want to get better results for your clients and keep your team super happy, all without doing free strategy sessions, writing another stupid proposal, or ever having to worry about scope creep again, then book a call below for us to chat. The link will be the first one in the description. I'm Troy Dean. Let's get to work.